Most beginners lose money before they even invest. Not because they're stupid, but because they start in the wrong order. This series fixes that. No hype, no shortcuts, just the exact steps beginners should follow in 2026. Step 1 isn't investing, it's stopping, because life always comes first. Unexpected expenses, they don't wait for good timing, and they force beginners to sell. At the worst moment, you need a buffer. Not 6 figures, just breathing room, so investments stay invested. Next, high-interest debt. It compounds against you faster than investing can fix. Clear this first. Stability, the ability to handle problems without panic. Get stable first, then you invest. Now let's talk about how much money you actually need to start. The amount is smaller than most people think. You don't need thousands. You need consistency. Investing rewards repetition, not large one-time deposits, small amounts done regularly. That's how progress is built. Small amounts build habits. Habits reduce hesitation. And hesitation is expensive. You can increase later. Consistency, doing the right action repeatedly over time. This matters more than size. Waiting feels safe, but waiting costs time. And time compounds. Start with what you have. Stay consistent. Adjust later. That's enough to begin. Now you need to choose where your money goes. This decision matters more than the investment itself, because most beginners pick the wrong account first and pay for it quietly. First option, an employer retirement account. If your job offers a match, this usually comes first, because free money beats everything. Second option, an individual retirement account. This gives you more control and lower costs. Third option, a taxable account. This usually comes last. Here's the beginner rule. Use the employer match if you have one. Then an IRA. Taxable comes later. Tax-advantaged. Accounts that reduce or delay taxes. These accounts protect your growth. Most beginners skip this order and lose money to taxes early. Choose the right container first. Growth comes later. Order matters. Now you need to decide how your money is taxed. This is where beginners overthink and get stuck. You don't need to. This decision is about timing. Roth means you pay taxes today. Traditional means you pay taxes later. No one knows future tax rates. If your income is low right now, Roth usually makes sense. If your income is higher, traditional can help. And if you're unsure, splitting gives flexibility. Tax diversification, spreading taxes across now and later. It gives you control. Beginners wait too long here and delay investing. That costs more than choosing wrong. Pick a direction. You can adjust later. Action matters more. Now you need to choose where to open your account. This choice doesn't need to be complicated, but beginners often overthink it and pick the wrong reason. You only need a few things: low or zero fees, a clean, easy interface, and reliability. You don't need excitement. That's a distraction. Banks are for saving. Brokerages are for investing. Choose one built for long-term use. Easy access matters. Brokerage. This is your investing home. Beginners choose hype platforms. They encourage constant trading and quietly cost money. Simple platforms win. Open one and move on. Now that your account is open, it's time to choose what to buy. This is where beginners get overwhelmed and make expensive mistakes. You don't need complexity here. Your first investment should be broad. One investment, many companies. This spreads risk automatically and reduces big mistakes. Diversification, spreading money across many companies. It protects beginners. Single stocks, they're too volatile. Speculation and complex strategies, these come later. Start with one simple investment. Add money consistently. Let time do the work. Simple beats exciting, especially at the start. Keep it boring. Now let's decide how much you should invest each month. This is where beginners either overdo it or burn out and quit. The goal is sustainability. Start with a small percentage. Even 5% is enough. What matters is that it happens every month. Without effort. There are two approaches. A fixed amount is simple. A percentage grows with you. Either works if you stay consistent, sustainable. That's the real secret. When your income increases, increase your investing slightly before spending more. Small, consistent investing wins every time. Subscribe for more beginner investing videos and comment if this helped. Once you know how much to invest, the next step is removing yourself. Because emotions ruin results, and beginners feel everything. Automation fixes that. Automation removes decision-making. It invests whether you feel confident or not, and that's the point. Consistency beats emotion. Automation, it turns investing into a habit. Beginners check too often and react too quickly. Automation ignores panic and stays invested. Set it once, let it repeat, and stop touching it. Automation buys peace and progress. That's the superpower. Now let's talk about what beginners should ignore. Because noise destroys focus, and focus builds results, most advice isn't built for beginners. Day trading. It rewards speed, not patience. And beginners lose fastest. Anything promising, guaranteed returns. That doesn't exist. If it sounds easy, it's expensive. Pure hype assets, they move fast. And beginners panic. Speculation. Betting on price movement instead of value. It's not investing. Constant checking. It creates emotional decisions and ruins patience. Ignoring noise is a skill, and it compounds. Silence helps beginners win. Now let's talk about what progress actually looks like. It's not exciting at first, and that's normal. Don't compare this stage. In year one, most growth comes from you, not the market. That's expected. The win is consistency. Success is staying invested, even when it feels uncomfortable, especially then. Emotional control matters more than returns. Patience. This skill compounds. By the end of the first year, you'll see a habit, not fireworks. Real progress is quiet, but powerful. This is how it starts. Now let's cover the mistakes that stop beginners from progressing. These aren't complicated. They're behavioral and completely avoidable. Selling during drops. This locks in losses and misses recovery. Staying invested avoids this, chasing what already went up. Beginners arrive late and exit early. Consistency beats chasing, checking too often. This amplifies emotion. Automation reduces mistakes. Discipline. Following a plan despite emotions. This is the real edge. Mistakes slow progress. A plan protects it. Avoid these. Now let's put everything into a simple 5-year plan. This isn't about prediction. It's about direction. Years 1 and 2 are about stability. You invest consistently, and you don't panic. The habit matters more than returns. In years 3 and 4, you invest a little more. Still boring, but more powerful. By year 5, you understand volatility. You stop reacting. And that's when compounding takes over. Compounding. Growth building on top of growth over time. It rewards patience. If this series helped you understand investing, subscribe for more clear, beginner-friendly guides. And comment what you want to learn next. Simple plans, long time. That's how beginners win.